warmed up for the tip. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Lakers starting group. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Atlanta, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Reza Shea in at small forward.
Yeah, hard to discourage Hachimura out of his rhythm right there. I mean, he is powerfully put together.
And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start part of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern. No let up at all. Doncic relentless. He's going to get his. You can count on it.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Now Reza Shea. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Out to the right wing. Back to LeBron. Puts up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Now, here is Young. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Fades away. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Porzingis proving to be deadly from a variety of spots.
Doncic outside. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Young looking it over. Porzingis against Ayton. Porzingis can't hit.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Reeves against Young. Reeves can't hit.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. And the basket is good. Hachimura's got 6 points.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, John, thanks for the update.
Reeves throws that one down. Held nothing back.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young pass to Daniels. Back to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. 8 points for him.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Reeves outside. 3-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And it's Reza Shea missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Doncic. 17 points in his last outing. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now LeBron after the missed three from Trae Young. Reeves outside. Trains the three-pointer. Reeves has got 5 points so far.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Daniels with the steal. There's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, that's an easy throwdown for him. The rim might as well be 8 feet tall when you're as long as he is.
Doncic outside. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. And it's Ayton missing. Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's Ricochet missing. Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he is going to the line, but that's not a bad play by the defense. I mean, you just can't let LeBron run free. I think you're always better off making him earn it at the line.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And then for the Lakers, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Reeves.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And it's Westbrook with the ball who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's LeBron, 5 points in the game. Okongwu against Westbrook. A putback planks the putback jam. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. Last season, he played outstanding. 10th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Alexander Walker comes in for Zachary Ricochet. And it's Kennard in for Daniels. Connect with a wide-open look. Can't connect from long distance. The Hawks leading. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Traps in the tray. Connects. Got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Hot pass to Porzingis. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And connects. Slams it in.
Rising up. Dalton, connect.
Atlanta shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. To the left side wing. Here's Porzingis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Porzingis has got 11.
Well, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Connect with it. He has 5. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Connect has a veteran's confidence from deep. He's very capable from that arc, and he knows it.
Outside, Porzingis, pass to Kennard. Porzingis sets the pick for Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, the pass to Young. No good from outside. Lakers leading by 3. The drive by Doncic. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Here's Westbrook. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Lakers on top, up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Reeves can't hit. The Hawks trail by 3. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Hits it from three-point range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Reeves outside. Kleba sets the screen for Reeves. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Reeves has got 8.
Coming right back with his own. Austin Reeves with the confident response.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Rivers.
Westbrook against Kennard. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Kennard. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Trae Young on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Outside Daniel. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch. Those are hard to get over sometimes.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Now, Connect. He's got 8. And again, the Lakers no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Daniels finds Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Marcus Smart. First trip to the line for him here.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in the line so far here in the second quarter.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Okongwu against James. Ayton a screen on Okongwu. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Boy, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Here's Okongwu.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And he makes that one. Doncic has got 6.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Reza Shea finds Okongwu. Pass to Young. Wants to get it to Reza Shea and does. And it goes down 2 points.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Doncic outside. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Reeves outside. On the wing, Daniels. He's defended by Reeves. Such a wide open look. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Here's Connect. He's got 8. Good on the 3-point shot. 11 points in the game.
That's his 3rd triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Zingas is checked in for Okongwu. And then for Los Angeles, Hatchimer is checked in for Dalton Connect. And Smart subbed in for Austin Reeves. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. The Hawks working the ball around. And the dunk by Porzingis.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let-up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
LeBron outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Young against Smart. Riza-Shea in the corner. Batson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 10. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip. James finds Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 for Doncic. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Riza-Shea. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 10. James in the post. Headed by Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Porzingis. Johnson outside. Porzingis with a screen on Hachimura. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he shreds the defense in screen and roll.
Doncic looking it over. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And Doncic with the triple.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Young from outside. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. The shot that time, not on target.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Outside Daniel. Left side, Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. Young for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 assists in the game. And a missed layup. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Well, you look at Los Angeles, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in.
All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far. Thank you for being with us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Count it good.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
Young for 3. They get it back. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. And that's 19 points for Trae Young.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
LeBron outside. Takes a three. Three ball. LeBron James.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Johnson. Right side, Porzingis.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
LeBron kicks to Doncic. Luka with authority inside.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's LeBron. Doncic outside. For the three. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Johnson. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Porzingis sets the pick for Ricochet.
They have been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Oh, good on the triple. On the wing, Reed. And here is LeBron. 16 points for him. Clock at 6. Ricochet with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Wide open. Tipped away.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Ayton a screen on Daniels. And here's Reeves outside. Ayton kicks it out to James. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
On the wing, Daniels. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lakers trail by 7. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Hachimura with a screen on Johnson. The drive by Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
And Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Dalton Connect in for James.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 19 points per, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Ricochet wide open. The Lakers with the rebound.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot, and it worked out for him.
To the left wing. LaRavia with it. For three. Bangs home the trifecta. LaRavia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hot pass to Porzingis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you, Kevin.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Daniel. Johnson outside. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Out left to the wing. Now LaRavia. Five on the clock. Lets the three fly. It's not going to go for him. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. On its way from Young for 2. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Young with the ball. Gwinnett picks him up. Got that one up quick. Reza Shea's got 12 in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
The three for Doncic. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just to Porzingis. Johnson outside. From past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Hawks second.
Well, you talk about teams that had a great defense last year. You got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Alexander Walker comes in for Zachary Reza-Shea. And it's Luke Kennard in for Daniels.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
There's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Reeves outside. There's the triple. And the three ball is good. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
A nice shot by Young.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Doncic finds Kleber. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here's LaRavia. Lets it go with the three. Gay with the rebound. Now, here is Young. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum.
And so it's Atlanta with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Young. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Okongwu. And Gay is in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Lakers trail by 16 outside Westbrook. Back to LaRavia. Vanderbilt with the screen. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young outside. Kennard on the wing. Back to Young. Kennard, the pass to Okongwu. It's Kennard, top of the key. Here's Gay. Off target from three-point range. And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Reeves outside. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside.
Austin Reeves is an absolute laser. Makes it look easy from out there.
And here's Kennard. To the paint. Young, good. 30 points for Trae Young.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. And here's Young. Kennard on the wing. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 18.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Vanderbilt with the screen. Here's LaRavia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Alexander Walker. Young up top. He's defended by LaRavia. Kennard for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Andre Ayton's checked in for Maxi Kleber. James comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. He had a nice open look right there. Doncic has got 20.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Here's Young, and he drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Here's Westbrook, and the layup is good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Young way outside. Another three for Atlanta.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Lakers trail by 21. Here's Doncic. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Trae Young has shown over the years he is one of the best in the league at drawing contact from defenders.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And here's Young from the arc. Goes back up. And it's Porzingis getting it to go. He's got 23.
No substitute for hustle and hard work, and Porzingis getting the bucket because he put both into effect there.
Young with no one around. That three off the mark. Lakers trail by 21. Here's Westbrook. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Westbrook against Young. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hachimura comes in for Connect, and it's Austin Reeves in for Russell Westbrook. Johnson sends the screen for Daniel. Going inside.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The three from LeBron. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Young outside. The three. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. James looking around. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Gay. The three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Count it. LeBron's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Young against Doncic. Young, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
High post Young on target from 13 feet. Young's got 44.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Doncic, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Okongwu with a screen on Reeves. Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Doncic. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2.
Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And a miss there on the triple. Stolen away. Alexander Walker passes to Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really